Ugh, ads are such poop. Subscribe to Acast Plus now to skip ads and more for just $1 a month. Click the link in our show notes to learn how. And hey, we're on Patreon too. Your support helps cover the cost of running a podcast. For $2 a month, you can get early access to all our episodes ad-free, plus bonus episodes exclusive to Patreon subscribers only. Visit patreon.com/sacrilegious discourse to sign up now. Welcome to Sacrilegious Discourse.
I'm husband.
And I'm wife.
Together we're reading the Bible for the very first time.
We grew up without religion and wanted to know what all the fuss was about.
Well, what have we learned so far?
That God is a dick, and apparently some people believe in talking donkeys.
We're not trying to pass ourselves off as experts.
Nope, we're just reading the Bible for the first time and giving our first take reaction.
If you'd like to join us in this venture, you might consider starting at episode 1.
Otherwise, jump in wherever you like.
All right, let's go read the Bible.
Yeah, let's get to it. Husband!
Wife!
Do you remember what happened yesterday?
Solomon and residual David.
Yes.
That was, Solomon. Solomon entered the picture.
Solomon prayed for wisdom and got it. And then he sold horses. The end.
Yeah.
Right?
That's pretty much it. So that was 2 Chronicles chapter 1.
Yes.
And today we're getting into
2 Chronicles chapter 2.
Let's go do this.
Okie dokie. Okay, 2 Chronicles chapter 2.
Just shaking it up there a bit, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Solomon.
Yeah.
He decided to build a temple to honor.
Decided to. It wasn't because his dad, David, left him like oodles
all
of
the
fucking
instructions
things and instructions
materials.
for it. And,
yeah.
I don't, whichever way we're going with it, but in this version, he had...
In the Chronicles version, he didn't just decide overnight.
Right, it was kind of like laid out for him, like entirely.
Like he didn't really have a fucking choice.
Right.
In Chronicles.
Yeah.
In the other version that we originally read, he decided...
Right, yeah, no, I can be down with it from the other version. But this version, he didn't choose shit.
He decided to build a temple to honor the name of the Lord and also a royal palace for himself.
Yeah?
He decided
Didn't David build a royal palace for himself?
We already talked about this.
So they built 2 royal palaces?
The city of David is like a whole big old palace.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of palaces and a lot of fucking excess.
Yes.
And apparently it was all cool with God, because God deemed it like, God's like, yeah, I'll make you rich.
Yeah. I mean, good to be the king.
Right, apparently.
He enlisted a force of 70,000 laborers, 80,000 men to quarry stone in the hill country, and 3,600 foremen.
Okay.
Solomon also sent this message to King Hiram at Tyre. Send me cedar logs as you did for my father David when he was building his palace.
Mm-hmm.
I'm about to build a temple to honor the name of the Lord my God. It will be a place to set apart to burn fragrant incense before him, to display the special sacrificial bread, and to sacrifice burnt offerings each morning and evening on the Sabbaths, at new moon celebrations, and at the other appointed festivals of the Lord our God.
That's right. He built a new temple, or a new altar, right? And didn't he move the old one into his palace or something like that?
Yeah, after he went a-traveling.
Right.
But I don't know that he's done that yet.
Right, but that's what he's preparing to do, sort of.
I don't think so.
No?
No, I think this is him originally building his shit.
Oh, okay.
Because he goes traveling later, I think.
Got it.
He has he's still talking here, so he
got it.
Continues. He has commanded Israel to do these things forever. This must be a magnificent temple, because our God is greater than all the other gods that do exist, that we do not question exist.
And it's got to be so magnificent so that the Babylonians can come in and destroy it.
And melt it all down.
Exactly.
Yes.
And so they can get rich off of our money.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But who can really build him a worthy home? ? Not even the highest heavens can contain him. So who am I to consider building a temple for him except as a place to burn sacrifices to him?
He said all he needs is a tent and the fucking ark to sit on. So, I mean, like, he's not real picky.
Yeah.
From what I've heard,
Obviously.
Anyway.
So send me a master craftsman who can work with gold, silver, bronze, and iron, as well as with purple, scarlet, and blue cloth.
They had one of those when they were building the tabernacle and the ark and shit.
Yep, they sure did. Yeah. They sure did. He must be a skilled engraver who can work with the craftsmen of Judah and Jerusalem, who were selected by my father David.
Of course they were selected by David.
David, we love you, David.
Good old residual David.
David, have you heard about David? He's the best. I was trying to come up with something.
That was a great song. Yeah,
it didn't happen.
Amazing.
Also, continued Solomon.
Yeah.
Send me cedar, cypress, and red sandalwood logs from Lebanon. For I know that your men are without equal at cutting timber in Lebanon.
That we knew.
Mm-hmm. I will send my men to help them.
Why do they need help if they're without equal?
They're the best, but I'm going to send my men to help.
Yeah.
It sounds like you're sending your men to, like, look over my men.
Or enslave them.
Yeah. An immense amount of timber will be needed, for the temple I'm going to build will be very large and magnificent.
Yeah.
In payment for your woodcutters, I will send 100,000 bushels of crushed wheat, 100,000 bushels of barley, 110,000 gallons of wine, and 110,000 gallons of olive oil.
Sounds like a lot of shit.
Let's trade.
Yeah.
We gonna trade.
But how much of the other stuff is he getting in return for that?
So much.
Right?
Yeah, I don't know if it was a fair trade.
I don't either.
I mean, we don't really hear from... Well, I guess we do hear from King Hiram, but, I mean, still, we don't know.
Right, we don't know what was fair.
Yeah.
So
King Hiram sent this letter of reply to Solomon. It is because the Lord loves his people that he has made you their king. That's why.
Yeah.
It wasn't that you were born to David or anything.
Right. It wasn't like handed down to you.
Yeah. It wasn't that like all of the priests and whatever like approved all of this.
Right.
Praise the Lord, the God of Israel, who made the heavens and the earth. He has given King David a wise son.
There's that residual David again.
Yeah. Gifted with skill and understanding, who will build a temple for the Lord and a royal palace for himself. He's like, I am so excited about this fucking plan. I cannot wait to give you materials for you to build yourself a palace. This sounds so cool.
He just sounds like he's kissing ass because he's got a job to do.
Yeah.
He's like, this guy's my boss. I got to go,
he's
whatever.
Like, I'm glad he came to me because now we're going to, reap some of the benefits.
I can put this shit on my resume, man.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to look good.
I am sending you a master craftsman named Huramabi, who is extremely talented. His mother is from the tribe of Dan in Israel, and his father is from Tyre.
That's interesting. One of the master craftsmen from the last, when they did the ark and stuff, or whatever, they were from Dan also. So Dan must be a artisan group.
Yeah. That's where you go to get your liberal arts degree. He is skillful at making things from gold, silver, bronze, and iron. And he also works with stone and wood. And he can work with purple, blue, and scarlet cloth and fine linen. Wow.
Damn, he can do it all.
Right?
Yeah.
He is also an engraver and can follow any design given to him.
Man.
Any
design.
One dude is doing all of this. Engraving and etching. And
apparently.
I mean, what the fuck?
He's really good.
He will work with your craftsmen and those appointed by my lord David, your father. Jesus Christ. He's dead! He's dead! Let him die, you guys.
He's not going to die.
Dead.
I think we're going to hear about him through the entire
36 chapters.
I think probably.
This is bullshit. Send along the wheat, barley, olive oil, and wine that my lord has mentioned. We will cut whatever timber you need from the Lebanon mountains and will float the logs and rafts down the coast of the Mediterranean Sea to Joppa. From there, you can transport the logs up to Jerusalem.
There you go.
Solomon took a census of all foreigners in the land of Israel, like the census his father had taken.
Wait, he took a census?
He sure as fuck did.
I don't remember.
I don't recall that.
I don't remember if that happened in the last one or not.
Well, this is a census of all the foreigners in the land.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it says, like the census his father had taken. But I don't think his father took a census of the foreigners in the land.
No, it was the warriors, basically.
Yeah. And he counted 153,600. He assigned 70,000 of them as common laborers. He's like, hey, you guys are not from around here. You're now my slaves.
Right?
Boom.
Yeah. Assigned them.
80,000 as quarry workers. You guys are from further away, so I like you even less. So you get the really hard work.
Right.
Okay. And 3,600 as foremen. You guys are kind of close in. You get to be in charge.
You guys, all right. You guys are the best of the bunch. So.
Yeah. You can be my water bearer, etc.
Right, yeah.
The end.
Oh, that was it?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I was so like...
I was expecting more. Like, that was a really short fucking chapter.
I told you it was shortish.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, I think we're going to get sick of hearing about David.
I'm already sick about hearing...
No, but I mean, like, more so. I think it's just going to keep happening.
He's dead.
Because, like, obviously the Chronicler is, like, completely in love with this dude.
Well, he wants the Israelites to be completely in love with this dude.
Yeah. No, I know.
It's annoying.
It really is
we get it.
Yeah.
Were the people really that simple? Yes, they were.
Are they really still that simple?
Yes, they are. What is Trump's new "Make America Glorious and Great Again"?
Oh, seriously?
Yeah. So
that's so dumb.
Magaga or
Magaga. I'm gonna Magaga.
Yeah. So, he's back on Twitter now, right?
I know that he was allowed back on Twitter.
He's allowed back on Twitter. He has not written anything. As of the point that we're recording this, I don't believe he's written anything.
I preemptively blocked him. He tore Elon a new ass. He was like, he really tore into him.
Oh,
like, he was like telling him how he sucks and stuff, I guess. And
nice.
Just kind of shitting on him.
There were a bunch of people who said to check your follows because they were checking their follows and they found that somebody had turned them on to follow Elon. And they're like, I would never have done this. So
yeah. No, I was. Well, it wasn't, they didn't turn me on to follow. They unblocked me.
Oh, okay.
I had blocked him previously, and I found one day that I saw one of his tweets, and I was like, wait a second. I blocked that motherfucker because I don't want to see his shit.
Right.
And all of a sudden, I'm seeing his tweets, and I'm like, no, I don't want to see his tweets.
Some way to get around that and maybe not draw as much attention to yourself is to mute him instead.
Yeah.
Because
I want to draw attention. I don't care.
No, I know.
Although I'm probably getting knocked on like how much I'm seen on Twitter now or something.
Yeah, like the whole shadow ban thing.
Right.
He has said that that's what he's going to be doing.
Awesome.
So,
because he loves free speech. Yeah.
Well,
that's what he's all about.
The people that cry the loudest for free speech are just the ones that want to drop N-bombs and say anti-Semitic bullshit. So
and take away the free speech from the people that they don't like.
Yeah.
It's only free speech if to them if the people they like get to say whatever they want.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
So, yep. All right, we're just way off topic now.
Are we ever really off topic though? If our topic is the Bible and politics?
I mean, not really. No. I mean, we talk about that all the time.
See,
so.
There you go.
All right, but that was that though, right?
That was Second Chronicles chapter 2.
And tomorrow we are going to be back with
Second Chronicles chapter 3.
All right, we'll see you guys then.
Sure as fuck will.
Hey wife, I guess that's the end?
But husband, that's just sad.
It doesn't have to be. We are on lots of social media platforms like Twitter. Our handle there is sacrilegious_D.
For D's nuts.
Oh my god. Stop doing that. Anyway, we're also on Facebook, Instagram, and Pinterest. There's a link to all of our social media sites at our website.
Ooh, we have a website?
Yeah, it's sacrilegiousdiscourse.com, where you can also find a link to our merch shop.
We have a merch shop?
Yep. We have podcast-themed clothing, mugs, notebooks, and more, as well as an atheist and science-themed products.
Wow, our fans should really go check that out right now.
Definitely. They can get in touch with us by sending an email to sacrilegiousdiscourse@gmail.com. But before they do that, we could really use some help.
Oh yeah? With what?
Well, it's not free running the podcast, and we need some financial support in order to get better equipment, which will free up time so we can concentrate on our podcast and our fans.
Okay, so what should they do?
Head over to patreon.com/sacrilegiousdiscourse and sign up as a contributor on our podcast. Supporters there receive additional bi-weekly episodes that we record just for our Patreon members for as little as $2 a month.
Also, we'd really appreciate it if you would like and subscribe on whatever platform you're using.
And Apple Podcast reviews help us out tremendously.
Like and subscribe. Leave an Apple review. Join us on Twitter. Support us on Patreon. That's a lot of instructions. Don't forget to say thanks.
Thanks.
Okay, bye.